Hi everybody, this video is specifically for parents. This is my second video of the day, so sorry if you're tired of looking at me. But I mentioned that I was going to be giving you a preview of what to expect for next week during week 2 for math. So we will have 4 IXL topics like we did this week. 2 of those are going to be like telling time, just like finishing up, wrapping it up, telling time. And then the other 2 are going to be all about counting coins. So in first grade, we don't mess with dollar bills. We solely talk about counting coins and just getting that in their brains. And I want to preface this entire video by saying that IXL is a wonderful tool to use for practice, but it does not replace instruction at all. So the first lesson that I'm posting is asking them how much money is here, like how many pennies are here. And if they don't know that, then they're going to really struggle. So this is how I would have taught started teaching coins at school if we were there. So I'm going to share that with you. I have some big coins. I don't expect you to have these at home, but just so you can see it. So the first thing we always talk about, and we did have this conversation right before break, but that was almost a month ago, so they probably don't remember. But I passed these around, and then I have some fake coins as well that I passed around, and we talked about the different characteristics. So, what do you notice about this coin? Well, it's brown because it's copper, and then like the sides of a penny are smooth, whereas other times I felt coins where the sides had ridges on it, and the greatest American hero Abraham Lincoln is on it, and just notice the different characteristics. And then I passed around a nickel, and what's the difference between this and this one now? Well, those are 2 different people, and the back and all those things. And so we just talk about how they look, and then I tell them their names. And usually I don't start out by telling them, that this is 5 cents, because if you overload them with penny 1 cent, nickel 5 cents, it's going to be too much. So I always start with names and characteristics first, and then once I feel like they're comfortable with that, then I start telling them how much the coins are worth. Okay, so that's what I do. Just use the coins that you have at home, and then show them, and have that conversation with them. It's just smaller. So I'm going to turn the camera in a second, and I'm going to show you what the second step would have been. So that the characteristics was the first step, and then I'll show you kind of a sorting activity. And this is a great way to just get them to notice that I have different coins in front of me. Okay, so I'm going to turn this, and then I will show you what I have. Oops, the cord is tangled, of course. All right. So I keep a jar of money in my closet to collect what I have in my pocket, and I just dump that out if you have something similar, or if you just have coins in your car or whatever. Does that look good? Yeah, that's good. Gosh, this is special. All right. And I have a whiteboard. If you don't have a whiteboard at home, just use a little piece of paper. And then I wrote penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. And then I have my pile of cash, and, just work with them and, say, well, what's this? Sorry, you can't even see it. Well, that's a quarter, And then what's this one? Oh, that's a dime, And at first it may be pretty slow going, but, give them a few minutes to figure it all out, and then they'll start getting comfortable. Pennies are usually the easiest, but start sorting them. Do I have a nickel in here? There's a nickel. And then, oh, there's a Canadian dime. Make sure you don't have foreign money in your pile. Oh gosh. So I would start with that. And, if they're still having trouble with the nickel and quarter type of thing, you start noticing quarters in the nickel pile, feel free to erase these things. Take the penny and the dime away, I say, and just take out all the silver change. I would do, quarters, nickels, and dimes like that, and just have them sort it. A big pile. Okay. And obviously we took dimes away so they could just put those to the side. Okay. And as they start becoming more familiar with the names of the coins and things, then change it up, make it a little harder. Okay. So once you have the conversation about how much each coin is worth, then you can write these or get a new piece of paper. Try not to do it sloppy. And then now we have 1 cent and 10 cents and 5 cents and 25 cents. So that's a little bit harder now. Okay. So that's what I would do, during the first few days of these conversations with the kids at school. So start with the sorting, see where it takes you. If you have flashcards at home or you have some other thing that you could do, feel free to do that. Don't change, something if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is what I'm trying to mumble through. So, that's all that I have for you right now. It would be very beneficial if you could have the conversations about the characteristics and the sorting activities before they start on the IXL topics. So like I said, there's going to be 4 topics. So get done with time first, take a little break, whatever. But maybe over this weekend, if you have some time, or on Monday or Tuesday, just start talking, having conversations about the coins and letting them, hold the money and play with it a little bit. That's how they learn, is by doing. So give them a chance. Please, please, please don't just have them start on IXL math, because it's going to be a nightmare, especially if they've never really had experience with the coins. So I will be sharing that stuff with you on Monday, of course, so don't look for it right now. But if there's any other way that I can help you with counting coins, reach out to me. If you have anything up your sleeve, use it. Okay, don't just limit yourself to what I've shared. This is just like the first day or so activities that I would have done. So I'll share some more videos with you as the week progresses, but that's all for now. So thanks, and have a good weekend.